It's very important. I mean, the way the public here, not just here in the United States and the world, has supported the film, just by going to see the picture, it means a hell of a lot. And to have this in my hand, being a kid who watched this on TV here, living in there, Ealing Studios as I go past it when I went to school, it means a hell of a lot.
We're just so proud of the film, be a part of Solomon Northup's story, and we know what the film means and what the film means to us and me as a personal experience and what it may mean to others in 10 years, 20 years.
I didn't necessarily express that to Steve sort of fully, but he did sense my hesitation about it all, which he was shocked by, and really what turned it around for me, thankfully, was was going back to the book and reading the book, reading Solomon Northup's autobiography, and realizing that I was kind of thinking with the wrong side of my head, and that and actually it was about really understanding and connecting to Solomon Northup and not really worrying about in a sense, the wider nature of it, of the slave trade, of geopolitical, racial relations or whatever, that really trying to understand Solomon Northup and his experience was a way for me to really tell the story, and the rest could kind of be revealed.
And it's a wonderful validation for all of that. But most of all, it's a story that says we're all the same, and that freedom and our dignity is everything, and that's what we must fight for. So we're very proud.
Everyone's, I think, probably talking about what you're wearing or who you're with and what you're talking about, rather than maybe perhaps focusing on the work you've done. Is that ever frustrating, perhaps, or do you not mind that?
Fuck it.
Well, I don't think I'm alone in the room, having been profoundly influenced by Phil and his body of work, but also who he was as a person. He was the most extraordinary friend to so many people. And his influence, I think, has, time will tell just how deep it was. And if I could be half the actor he was in his unfortunately short life, I'd be very happy.
In terms of the Mexican film industry, as opposed to the question about the Britishness or not Britishness, this is not a Mexican film. And I'm sorry to say that in the sense that I feel embarrassed that this film doesn't provide any benefits to the Mexican film industry, and ultimately very little for the Mexican culture, except maybe the idea that a Mexican is doing a film like this. Because I'm very grateful by the support that the Mexican public and media has had on me. But at the same time, I think it's not to self-congratulate, in the sense that more support is needed for real Mexican films that are making a big impact with great stuff. Like the last 2 years, Mexican filmmakers have won Best Director in Cannes.
Incredible. I'm sort of almost speechless, but not quite. I did manage to make a speech.
Since you played his grandmother, the Queen.
Yes, I know.
What was it like tonight, receiving the award from
great.
Prince William?
I wanted to have a hanky in my bag and take it out and spit on it and sort of clean his face, with it. God, look at you, William. But a great honour, really fantastic. And I've never met him before, actually, and I have to say he's very, very sweet. He's very charming. He's lovely, very easy. He's great.
I am very full of emotion, because for me it's a very important award, and then it was many years that Italian cinema didn't win this award, so I think it's very important for us, for our cinema.